Most people go to the beach strictly for a vacation, but the beach doesn't always have to be looked at as just vacation. It holds many health benefits for us, from the air and the sea to using our senses like vision and hearing. It also promotes healthy physical activity. I did an audience analysis on my classmates, and I asked them if they enjoyed going to the beach and if they knew the health benefits of the beach. Well, most of them obviously enjoy going to the beach, but not everyone was aware that the beach is beneficial to our bodies. I've done a little bit of research, and so my goal today is to have you put down that solitary idea that the beach is just a vacation spot and accept that maybe it is good for our bodies. So we're going to start with the air. It's something that we do that we don't really think about. We take a deep breath and we let it in, we let it out without giving two thoughts to it. So when we breathe in, the ocean air is very beneficial to our respiratory health. The Lung Institute out of Tampa, Florida says that when we breathe in ocean air, it improves our lung function. It acts as an anti-inflammatory, and it clears up those bronchioles in there and helps us breathe easier. It acts as a anti-inflammatory. It's good for asthma and COPD. It thins mucus, decreases sinus pressure, and reduces coughing. It also balances our serotonin levels, which is our feel-good hormone. So the ocean waves and the air kind of go hand in hand together, and the fact that when the waves crash, it emits negative ions, and it sounds like a bad thing, but it's actually a really good thing. It emits these little oxygen atoms, and I like to think of them as oxygen bubbles, and when we breathe those in, it helps our immunity, our immune function, and according to airtamer.com, the negative ions also eliminate airborne pathogens and viruses such as like pollens and molds and bacteria and viruses and things of that nature. A quote from Laura Fleming, a professor at the University of England, says, as early as the 18th century, doctors prescribed trips to the ocean seas to take part in salt baths to treat disorders such as pulmonary fibrosis, COPD, and other respiratory problems. So my son Sean was diagnosed with asthma when he was 5, and the first time he saw an immunologist, that immunologist suggested that we take him to the ocean because when he breathes in the air and just the environment in general, it helps him breathe easier, and at that time we were making many frequent trips to the ER for breathing treatments, so he suggested that as one source of therapy for him. So the sea is a natural antibacterial agent. The water can promote skin healing for things such as acne and eczema. It's also an anti-inflammatory and pain reducer. It's really good for things like arthritis, such as rheumatoid arthritis, and in any kind of joint disorders that you have. According to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, many medicinal properties come from the ocean. I thought one cool fact was that they use fish toxin to treat renal cancer. Also, half of the world's oxygen comes from the sea, which is pretty cool. So our senses are used whenever we visit the ocean or the beach. Have you ever had a bad day where you just need a mental timeout, right? And the beach is the perfect place for that. You step into the sand and you look out into the ocean and you see the waves. You take in a deep breath of those negative ions and you close your eyes and you just listen. Richard Schuster, a psychologist, says that wave sounds are mood boosters. They change our brain frequency, putting us into a kind of meditative state, which relaxes us. According to Airtamer again, the pitch, the pattern, the soft volume of the waves helps to relax us. Psychologist Sally Nazari says that wave sounds paired with visuals of the ocean activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the system that slows us down, helps us to relax and feel a little more engaged. So watching the waves and the fact that the ocean is a blue hue can help calm us down, feel at peace. So next we'll talk about physicality. The CDC states that physical activity greatly impacts our mental well-being. So the beach is an excellent place to find all kinds of things to do physical exercise-wise. Some of those can be running or walking or fishing or crabbing or looking for seashells. You can even do parasailing. They're all physical exercise. And that exercise leads to stress relief, memory improvement, a raised self-esteem, and can impact your depression in a positive way and also kind of level out ADHD. In conclusion, as we wrap up, I hope you can see how the beach can offer many health benefits. So the next time you talk about taking a vacation, hold off and take a mental health day and just go sit at the beach and see how it makes you feel. That is my challenge to you.